Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at Kettering Fairmont High School where the Fort Loramie Redskins take on the Russia Raiders. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Francis Furniture, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, NKT Productions, and First National Bank. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it's regional semifinal basketball action here at Trent Arena between the Russia Raiders and the Fort Loramie Redskins. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Ron Cruzy, and we have two teams that are very familiar with themselves, both coming out of the Shelby County Athletic League. Both teams have already played each other twice. This will be the third matchup. And Ron, we expect a good ball game between these two clubs.
Right, the Russia Raiders come in with a 16-8 record. Fort Loramie 24-2. Fort Loramie beat Mechanicsburg 65-21, Bradford 67-40, Ansonia 47-24, and Middletown Christian 68-33 to get here. Russia has beat Lehman 61-35, Jackson Center 37-21, and Emmanuel Christian 64-33. Like you said, Jeff, they've played each other twice now. January 5th at Fort Loramie. Fort Loramie won 47-32. And February 16th at Russia, Fort Loramie 52 and Russia 35.
Both teams a pretty relatively easy way through this tournament trail so far. Some lopsided wins. Both teams, though, again, will face off now for the third time. And Fort Loramie's won the first two somewhat handily. They've been close. Fort Loramie's pulled away at the end in the last one, but they will look to try to do the same for the Redskins, and the Russia Raiders will try to make third time a charm as they will look to go to the regional finals, a matchup with the Marion Local Flyers on Friday night. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Sweeterman Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Sweeterman purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back as we meet the starting lineups for the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight. The Fort Loramie Redskins. Number 11, Nick Brandewy, a 6'2 sophomore, averaging just over 4 points a game. 23 is Evan Burning. He's a 6'1 senior, averaging 8 points a game. 32, Dylan Braun, 6'1 senior, averaging 16 and a half a game. 45, Austin Siegel, 6'2 senior, averaging 5.5 a game. 50 is Tyler Siegel, a 6'7 senior, averaging 12.7 a game. Redskins are coached by Corey Britton, assisted by Ryan Goldschmidt, Jim Meyer, Jordan Plyman, and Josh Sager. Now for the Russia Raiders. Number 2, Jordan York, a 6'2 junior, averaging 9.6. Number 4, Mason Daypor, a 5'11 sophomore guard, averaging 5 a game. 5 is Hunter Cohey, a 6'4 senior, averaging 5 points a game. 23, Jack Daypor, a 6'3 senior, averaging 12 and a half a game. 24 is Daniel Kearns, a 6'5 junior, averaging 9 a game. The Raiders are coached by Spencer Cordonier, assisted by Mick Leffel and Dave Borchers and Kyle Schaefer. There are your starting lineups. These teams, Ron, have already met twice. They knew each other very well. Throw the records away, which are both pretty good. It's going to come down to 32 minutes of good basketball to decide who gets to face the Marion Local Flyers.
Yeah, two towns not too far apart. Have to come clear to Kettering, but they're glad to do that for a regional basketball game.
A good crowd on hand, as in the first game, Marion Local pulled away and dominated Catholic Central, winning that game, but a nice crowd of blue and yellow on the far side, red and black on this side. The Redskins in the black road jerseys with the red numbers trimmed in white. Russia home whites, blue numbers trimmed in yellow. The game is underway. First possession belongs to the Redskins.
Man-to-man from Russia. Actually, yeah. I thought one guy kind of fooled me. He was playing way off, but good help defense there by the Raiders.
Braun, the leading scorer for the Redskins, with 16 and a half a game. His pass to the corner, out of bounds, off of Burning's hands. First turnover of the game belongs to the Redskins.
So Loramie picks him up in a 2-2-1 press. That's what they normally would do. They want you to dribble the ball to the outside and trap you right across half court.
There's a foul on Brandeweed guarding Mason Daypor, and Brandeweed picks up his foul. Both those guys right there, underclassmen, sophomores. Brandeweed a sophomore, Daypor a sophomore. Quickly the ball in. Jack Daypor, a three-pointer, no good. Austin Siegel with the board. Dylan Braun to the basket. Tyler Siegel off the mark, and he is fouled. Siegel had a good game in the district championship matchup. Hit a number of his shots as Fort Loramie dominated the game against Middletown Christian.
Both Siegel and Burning coming off injuries, but they're full strength tonight.
Tyler Siegel, 68% shooter on the season. We'll take a look at the foul here. As you see, the obvious foul there goes against number 24, Daniel Kearns, and Siegel connects on both. You mentioned the injuries. Tyler Siegel missed 3 games. Burning missed a couple as well.
Yeah,
Burning missed 1 and Siegel missed 2. So the 2-point lead for the Redskins. Mason Daypor strong on the shot off the mark, rebounded by the Redskins. 2 one-and-dones for the Raiders. Dylan Braun. Brandeweed baseline. Kick out. Burning thought about it. Hits Braun open for 3, in and out. A strong rebound by Daniel Kearns. And the Raiders trailing by 2, looking for their first points of the game. Quick turnaround move by Hunter Cohey, no good. And again, strong rebounding by the Redskins.
Both teams getting the ball inside, getting good looks at the bucket. Probably just trying to settle down, get over the early game nerves.
Siegel over to Brandeweed, up top to Burning. Right now, pretty much the offense for the Redskins has been outside the perimeter in this possession. Under 6 minutes to go, 2 minutes are in the books. Burning up top to Brandeweed. Good ball movement, but good defense by the Raiders. The Redskins have yet to find a breakdown in the Raider defense. Burning, a three-pointer off iron, no good. Whistle and foul, and that might be a critical foul here. It might be on Tyler Siegel. It is on Siegel, his first.
That's 2 team fouls already for the Redskins. 1 team foul for Russia.
Checks in for the Redskins for Austin Siegel.
Now the Redskins pick him up man-to-man full court.
Off of a Redskin leg, and that goes out of bounds. And into the Fort Loramie Redskins lineup, number 35, Nathan Ratterman, a 6'2 junior, averaging 5 points a game, replaces Austin Siegel. So Tyler stays on the court with a 1 foul. Nathan Ratterman comes in to replace Austin Siegel. Shot taken by Jordan York off iron. The Raiders yet to score. Drawn in through the lane. His shot off the glass, no good. Burning heads up play, saves it. Turnover Raiders. Nice job by number 23, Evan Burning, senior captain.
The Redskins like to set the pick and roll on the wing.
Foul on the baseline drive goes against Rushie's number 23, Jack Daypor.
You'll see him once in a while flip that screen. Other times roll to the basket off the screen.
Checks in for Jordan York for the Raiders.
Braun, the bucket, his first of the game, a 4-point Fort Loramie lead. Mason Daypor spins, tough turnaround jumper, no good. Boy, Rushie's had some good looks. The offensive rebound belongs to Tyler Siegel. His outlet goes to Braun.
Rushie 0 for 5 from the field.
Braun in rhythm. His 3-point basket, a 7-point run for the Redskins. A timeout by the Raiders, a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching boys regional semifinal basketball tournament action here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
A 7-0 run for the Redskins, keyed by back-to-back buckets by Dylan Braun, a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer that caused head coach Spencer Cordonier to take his timeout.
The Redskins are 2 of 5 from the field, whereas Rushie's 0 of 5 from the field.
Jack Daypor, tough shot. He goes to the ground, gets the Rushie Raiders' first bucket of the game. A good bucket for the Raiders, who needed a score, and they get that from their senior center or their senior guard. Burning his miss. Mason Daypor passing a little out of the reach of his teammate, lost the handle on the dribble and could not get a good grip on the ball for the accurate pass.
Yeah, he did. The thing you don't want to do is leave your feet for a pass, and then he lost control of it and still tried to get it over there and out of control and into the crowd.
Pressure put on by the Raiders. Burning finds Tyler Siegel, who replaces Austin Siegel during the timeout. Man-to-man defense by the Raiders. 3.5 minutes to go, first quarter.
They really sagged down on their weak side help.
Braun tough to stop at any place on the court, but will get called for the travel violation on his drive to the basket. Turnover, Redskins.
That's the Redskins' second turnover.
Sophomore guard Mason Daypor being guarded by sophomore player Nick Brandewy. Turnaround jumper by Kearns is up and in. 6'5" forward with his first bucket of the game. He averages 9 points a game and 5 rebounds. 4-0, Ron, after the Spencer Cordonier timeout.
Yeah, and that play was called from the bench by Coach Cordonier.
Braun with the basketball. You need to respect him from all points on the court. Capable of shooting and driving and creating. Brandewie hops through the left-handed jump shot up and in. Nick Brandewie, 4-point scorer on the year, plus 3 assists on game. His first bucket.
The Redskins he lost control of it after the steal. They turn it over. That's our third turnover in the quarter. Russia has 2.
Tough break for Nathan Rauderman. In for the Redskins returns, I should say, number 33. Tyler Siegel comes in, as well as number 33, Eli Rosengarten, a 5'10 junior. Jordan York in for the Raiders, as well as Evan Cordonier, number 35. This is Cordonier right here. He's averages just under 5 a game. Gets a pass into Jordan York. Good bucket by the 6'2 junior. He averages just under 10 points a game and 4 rebounds. His first points.
And that time Fort Loramie got caught. They didn't have any weak side help to come over, so they threw it to the baseline and just an easy drop step to the bucket.
Thought about it and then throwing it away, Nathan Rauderman. And Rushia's done a nice job from the Cordonier timeout. They've outscored Fort Loramie 6-2.
Yeah, 4 turnovers for the Redskins. They come in the game averaging 10.6. So they're going to have to clean that up. They're above their average right now.
Dayport to Cordonier, jumps in, held ball. The jump ball will keep it with the Russia Raiders. As Cordonier tried to jump through the defense, got the ball tied up.
Could have very easily been called traveling.
Tough call. It's one of those awkward step, hop, land things. And nice ball fake. Shot off the mark by Jack Dayport. Rebounded by Evan Burning. 1 minute. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. A good start by the Redskins has been answered by a good comeback from the Russia Raiders. Much needed bucket there in the deep right side by Eli Rosengarten.
He's 14 of 44 from the three-point line for 32%.
He averages just over 3.5 a game, and good anticipation by Rosengarten. That wing pass we talked about in our first game, sometimes very difficult to throw from the middle of the floor to the sideline. When you're standing still, the defender in motion knocks it out of bounds.
And that's where most offenses start, on the wing. Some start at the elbow, but the high majority start at the wing. So if you can deny that wing pass, you're way ahead of the game.
Under a minute to go. Jordan York, somewhat of a hook shot, coming away with a loose ball rebound is Hunter Cohey, and they will reset.
That's one of the few times the Raiders have gotten a
second
chance.
Mason Dayport with the basketball. Rosengarten steps up to get the 5-second count started. Dayport needs help, gets help. Jack Dayport with the basketball, under 20 seconds, loses the handle, and Jack Dayport will pick up his second foul. A little frustration, I believe, by Dayport, loses the ball and aggressively goes after it, commits his second foul.
Yeah, a turnover, and then out of frustration, he gets his second foul of the ball game, so he's going to have to come out, and we'll see how long he stays out. He's their leading scorer with 12.5 points. Definitely done for the rest of this quarter.
Carter Francis, number 20, in for the Russia Raiders. The final 10 seconds here, Burning with the basketball.
Now they're in a 1-3-1 zone.
Burning goes in, his floater off the mark, no good. Tyler Siegel gets it stripped away, knocked out of his hands. And there's the 8-minute whistle. The Redskins on top, 12-6. We'll come back with second quarter basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
8 minutes are in the books. The Redskins on top 12-6. Ron, they got off to a good start. Kind of faded a bit towards the end of the second half. The Raiders came back with 6 of their own points.
Yeah, 4 of 9 from the field for the Redskins, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, where the Raiders are 3 of 10 from the field.
It took the Raiders a while to get started. They got to within 3. Fort Loramie now back up by 6. Burning drives baseline, shovels in to Siegel, and there's a travel violation either, I assume, on Burning.
Yeah, they call that on Burning. That's the 5th turnover for the Redskins.
A chance here for the Raiders to take advantage of the turnover. Jack Dayport with 2 fouls being back into the game. He's being guarded by Burning. Jordan York. Nice move on the interior. Open look for the 24, Daniel Kearns, and he makes his 4th point of the contest.
A nice looking jump shot there. Left-handed.
Yeah, 6 feet 5 inches. Really made it tough to defend. Burning's shot just short. And the Raiders, who trail by 4 with the basketball.
They're trying to get it inside to Kearns if they can. Now he bounces out to the elbow.
Dion Putoff, number 33 with the basketball, gives it back to 35, Evan Monure. Jordan York. Pass into Kearns, knocked away. Kearns turns around anyways and finishes with a nice left-handed shot. A foul away from the ball goes against Fort Loramie. Count the basket from Daniel Kearns. And a personal foul against Fort Loramie. So a big possession here.
They called that on Evan Burning. That's his first foul.
Well, Russia could take the lead here with a 3-pointer, tie it with a 2, and remember they started out the game behind 7-0. Jordan York steps out to get the ball. He'll run the offense now for the Raiders.
And Rushi's been successful when they've have gotten the ball to Kearns.
Kearns 6 points on the night. Jack Dayport's 3-pointer off the mark. Dylan Braun with the rebound. Shot was right on the money, just a little bit long. Redskins will try to get back to work offensively. They've been scoreless here in the second quarter. Have been outscored 4-0. Brandewee's triple shot is good.
Oh, wide open shot, just catch and shoot.
For Nick Brandewee, his 9th made 3-pointer of the season. Does not shoot a lot of them. He was 8 of 26 coming in, now 9 of 27. That was a big one. That gives the Redskins a 5-point lead, and a foul on the rebound as grabbing it and securing it was Nathan Rowderman. Rushy, though, a little too aggressive with the tie-up, and Dion Putoff picks up the personal foul.
That's his first. And that's the Raiders' 4th team foul. Fort Loramie has 3. The referees or officials are looking for blood, and they found some.
Jack Daypor is going to get cleaned up here, and coming in for Jack Daypor will be number 35, Evan Monure.
6 for Jack Daypor for the Raiders.
So a little bit of break in the action here with 5:24 left. Ratterman inbounds to Brandewie. A mild zone press here. Burning breaks it, gives over to Brandewie.
Like a 2-3 zone press, but they fall back into man-to-man.
Burning over to Ratterman. Braun with it in the corner. Spins, settles, bottom of the net. Dylan Braun with 7. Now they're trying to find the blood.
They found some blood on an elbow, I think, on Burning's elbow.
So Burning will come out. Eli Rosengarten will come in.
Maybe you should have scraped that off on everybody. What would they do then?
Cancel the game. Put the support players in. Yeah, rub around, touch it. Put your elbow on elbows, white shirts.
I'd go around to everybody.
Play like playing freeze tag or tag. You're at. That would be something I have not seen. Only you, Ron, would have thought of that. You probably would have cut the kid on purpose just to go.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, good. Good idea. 7-point lead. Got down to 2, 12-10. A 5-0 run for the Redskins. Daypor's shot well contested by Rosengarten. And Daypor comes up just short on the jumper. So 5-0 run, a 7-point lead. Braun to make it 10, and he does.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke.
Braun has scored the past 5. His team up now by 10. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'll let Ron go through our sponsors.
We've got Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Cy Sweeterman, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, WKKI K94 FM, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency. The scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank, Think First. And the player of the game will be brought to you by NKTelco.
Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is boys regional semifinal action from Kettering Fairmont, home of the Fairmont Firebirds, Trent Arena. Daypor muscles his way in, gets a shot blocked. Rosengarten, number 33, with a swat. Mason Daypor needs help and muscles it up and in, adjusts his glasses as he goes down. Gets his first bucket of the game.
Jack Daypor is back in the ball game. Also, he has 2 fouls on him. He's the only player out there with 2.
Braun has the ball knocked away. The pass to Braun was stolen, and Daypor runs over. Burning loose ball. Braun is going to be whistled. They're going to travel as 2 players are down on the court right now. Mason Daypor and Evan Burning. There was a collision there.
Well, that's a couple of travel calls they've got on Braun, and I don't know. I just don't see that. But they're seeing something we don't from up here.
Both players up on their feet. Good to see. Both Burning's going to come out. I saw the collision, but yet I didn't see it. I know he went down.
He's holding his nose. A little wobbly coming back to the bench. Hope it's just his nose.
So Evan Burning will sit down. Daypor stays in. This is him right here with the glasses, dribbling the basketball. Jordan York. Top down to Kearns. A little too much on the pass. Turnover against the Raiders.
Redskins made the adjustment on the high pick and roll. There they
And
got
then
him
they
again.
Looked like a little bit of bump action caused Dylan Braun to lose his balance. So the turnover, probably the third travel call we've seen.
Man, once in a while you just gotta wonder why they would travel. That time the answer was easy. He got pushed.
Daypor over to Monier. Out to Jordan York. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. 8-point Fort Loramie lead. They've led it by as many as 10. And there's a travel called against the Raiders.
Wow. Kind of hooked him as he went around, but I don't know. A lot of traveling calls so far in the first half.
Nick Brandery walks it across the court. He's being guarded by Daypor. Over to Rosengarten. Back to Brandery as Fort Loramie runs their man-to-man offense. Braun off the mark. A rare miss by Braun from that distance. He's a good three-point shooter at 43%. That's better than most guys can shoot two-point shots. Braun, a good three-point shooter, has made a couple three-pointers tonight.
Yeah, he's 60 of 139 coming into the game, so he's put a lot of them up there, but that's for a reason, like Jeff said, 43%.
You can't knock that. That's pretty good.
You can't.
10 points for Braun as Evan Burning does come back into the ball game. Number 23 for the Redskins plays against number 23 for the Raiders, Daypor, and muscling up and in is Jordan York. Now an entry pass, I think, from Monier up top. And he's able to muscle it up and put it in.
Yeah, if you convert that 43% from the three-point line into twos, he'd be shooting 64%.
York misses the three-point opportunity. The foul went against number 35, Nathan Rauderman, his first. 6-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. Tyler Siegel over to Burning. Tyler Siegel spins, jumps, off back iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Rauderman, held ball possession. It will stay with. It'll actually go over to Ruschi, so it should be a turnover as a jump ball signal is given.
Austin Siegel, number 45, checks back in the game for the Redskins for Nathan Rauderman.
So Austin Siegel comes back into the game for the Redskins.
Clock running as we approach the final minute and a half of the second quarter, and there's a foul on the entry pass. Austin Siegel got caught behind Jordan York. Picks up the personal foul.
Number 45, Austin Siegel, his first, team's fifth.
Monier looking for a friend to throw it into. He finds Jordan York. Minute 30 left. 6-point game. It was 6 at the end of the first quarter, 12-6. Each team has scored 8 here in the second period. Monier, high off the glass, was challenged. Had to put up high and misses. Burning brings it across the timeline as Fort Loramie pulls it out with just over a minute to go. We'll see once if Ruschi comes out. Stepping up a bit to put pressure on the ball is Dion Putoff, number 33.
Yeah, they've gone to 4 corners. Take some time off the clock, and if they get anything, it'll be a layup.
You have to have good ball handlers that can do this. It's a long time. They're going to have to hold it. Over a minute when they started.
Well,
Dylan Braun checking back to see once if he's being closely guarded. There he sees the 5-second count begin, so he moves.
So it's going to be up to Braun and Burning and Brandewy.
Fort Loramie took over the basketball with about a minute 5, minute 6 left. And they've held it now down to 20 seconds.
Now the Raiders have backed into a 1-3-1 zone.
Burning penetrates the middle. Siegel finds Braun. His pass to Brandewie. Out to Burning for a three from the corner. Off the mark, no good. And that shot will not count. It was close, wouldn't have counted. That's your halftime buzzer. Your score, Fort Loramie 20. And Russia 14. We'll take a break and come back with second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
Loramie Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Loramie Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
Welcome back to Trent Arena, where the Fort Loramie Redskins own a 6-point lead, 20-14. With our halftime stats, here is Ron Cruzy.
From the field, Fort Loramie Redskins were 7 of 16. The Russia Raiders 7 of 19. From the three-point line is the difference in the game. 4 of 8 for the Redskins, 0 of 3 for the Raiders. From the foul line, the Redskins were perfect at 2 of 2. Whereas the Raiders were 0 of 1, rebounding edge more than double for the Redskins, 13-6, and 8 turnovers for the Redskins and 6 for the Raiders. So rebounding-wise, the Raiders got very few second chance opportunities, and also 50% from the three-point line for the Redskins is the difference in the first half.
A little bit better shooting, and maybe the bigger shot, if you will. The three-pointers have separated the Redskins from the Raiders by 6 points. Remember, it was a 20-10 lead. The biggest of the game has been 10 points. And so Raiders now have outscored the Redskins by 4, and a lot of work to do. The Redskins open up the game with a 7-0 run, so they've led throughout so far, wire to wire.
Yeah, the second quarter was even 8-8. So Russia rebounded from the disastrous first quarter where they only scored 6 points.
And like I said, got off to that bad 7-0 start. Couldn't get any of the shots to drop early on in the first quarter.
We'll see once what defense. It looks like they're in a man-to-man again.
Fort Loramie with the opening possession of the second half. They will face the man-to-man defense.
Russia did dibble a little bit with a 1-3-1 there in the second quarter, but they played predominantly a man-to-man defense the whole game.
Siegel pivots through and finds the bucket. 4 points for Siegel. Dylan Braun led all scorers in the first half with 10.
And if you're the Redskins, that's exactly what you want to see coming out of the halftime, is getting a ball inside and getting a good look under the basket.
Travel violation as Hunter Cohey tried to make a move, ran into a Fort Loramie player. The result was a turnover. Does not get, trying to maybe pick up a foul against the Redskins. Instead, it's a turnover. Mentioned Dylan Braun, 10 first half points. Nick Brandewie with 5. 3 from Eli Rosengarten. 2 from Tyler Siegel, who made his first bucket of the third quarter, so he now has 4 points.
There was a set play. They tried to get a backdoor play there to Braun, and obviously Russia has seen this before.
Braun in a mix, the chance of air ball, buries his third three-pointer of the game.
And that gives him 13 points.
There's a foul as going hard to the basket was Jack Daypor, and he was hit across the body with a personal foul against Tyler Siegel. In the first half for the Russia Raiders, Daniel Kern 6 points, Jordan York 4, 2 apiece from Mason and Jack Daypor. And Daypor now his third of the game, making the free throw.
And that's Russia's second free throw of the ball game.
69% free throw shooter, and 70% free throw shooter for Jack Daypor. He makes both of them.
He came in the game averaging 12.5 points a game. He's up to 6.
A pair of 35s enter the game. Evan Monier for the Raiders, Nathan Ratterman for the Redskins. 9-point Fort Loramie lead. Burning, soft jumper, can't find the bottom of the net. Jordan York corrals the loose ball rebound to Mason Daypor. Little head and shoulder fake. Up to Kearns, over to York, swings all the way over to Jack Daypor, and Mason Daypor will reset the Russia offense. Kearns had a nice first half and a nice move for the left-hander. Daniel Kearns now with 8.
Yeah, nice shot fake there, and went with his right hand to the lane and used his left hand for the shot off the glass and in.
Siegel being guarded by Kearns, turnaround jumper off the mark, rebounded by York. And the Raiders, who trail by 7, they try to put consecutive scoring opportunities together.
They start out in a double post set.
Mason Daypor stops, pops, is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Fort Loramie foul number 11, Nick Brandewey, his second, team second.
77% free throw shooter. Actually 78% for the sophomore guard. Makes the first of 2.
So the Raiders 3 of 3 here in the third quarter from the foul line. Only 1 opportunity in the first half already. They've had 4.
Mason Daypor puts both of the free throws in. He now has 4, so number 4 with 4, a 5-point Fort Loramie lead.
And what
the Russia fans try to encourage their defense.
What that normally means is Russia's a little more aggressive here in the third quarter.
Ratterman had a good look at the basket on a nice entry pass. Did some fancy footwork to avoid some Russia defenders. Couldn't finish. It goes off of the hands of a Raider. And Nick Brandewey will throw it in underneath his own bucket. Burning. Back to Brandewey. Screen from Ratterman. Left-handed layup. Good move and a strong hand going to a strong side. Nick Brandewey now with 7. Fort Loramie will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with him. We'll let Ron go through our sponsors.
Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Cy Sweeterman, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency. The scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think First. And the player of the game for Fort Loramie will be brought to you by NKTelco.
Again, a fine thank you to those sponsors that allow us to do this. And tonight it's boys regional semifinal basketball action from Trent Arena. Kettering Fairmont High School, home of the Firebirds. Right now it's home of 2 Shelby County athletic teams, or athletic league team champions, tri-champions if you will, along with Anna. All 3 of those teams finish 10-2 on the season. And again, it was Fort Loramie beating Russia twice, Russia beating Anna twice, and Anna beating Fort Loramie twice. Monier, shot missed. And Nick Brandewy blocks, but there'll be a whistle and a foul instead as offensive rebound Daniel Kearns. But Brandewy came from the backside, prevents the score, picks up his third foul.
His third, team's third. Daniel Kearns shooting
Boy,
two.
the Raiders are on 2 shots here. If they continue to shoot well from the line, that's kept them in the ball game. And Kearns misses the first of the quarter, I believe, for the Raiders.
Yeah, they're 4 of 5 so far here. Kearns a 9-point average, 68.8% from the line.
Kearns with 8 now, make it 9 points. It goes to a 6-point Fort Loramie lead as we approach the midway point of the third quarter. Fort Loramie has led from the get-go. They got off to a 7-0 lead. Have led by as many as 10 points. Braun with 13 on the night. Braun, the basket, assist Rosengarten.
Nice cut by Braun all the way from the wing to the lane. Nice pass inside to him and an easy layup.
Beautiful pass. Braun caught it in motion. Very tough for the defender to, if you will, make a play on it as the entry pass to Kearns out of his reach. He has to save it. You know, there's just the opposite. I don't like kids when they save it under the enemy's basket just by throwing it in. But in this case, when you're under your own basket, then you can just throw it back, you know, softly and hope your teammates get it. I mean, that's a rare play. 9 times out of 10, your teammate gets it.
Yeah, and he threw it hard
all
the way back. So
you do that when you're under the enemy's bucket.
Yeah, the Redskins have made a nice adjustment on that high pick and roll. They got by with it in the first quarter, and since then, the Redskins have denied that.
Backdoor cut by Braun. Burning's pass out of the reach, and it goes off of Fort Loramie. Turnover, an 8-point lead. Face the Russia Raiders. Mason Daypour over to Jordan York. York from 15 finds the bottom of the net. So good answer by the Raiders. They find that magical 6-point deficit. Again, they've been there quite a bit tonight after trailing by as much as 10. They've cut it back to 6 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dangerous pass. Burning able to get it back before Daypour could get him, but then Jack Daypour will pick up his third foul with the swing down motion.
The Raiders 2 of 2 from the field here in the third quarter, but 5 of their points have come from the foul line.
For Daniel Kearns, returning for the Redskins.
Austin Siegel's coming back in for the Redskins.
He checks in for Nathan Batterman.
Siegel almost lost it. And Jack Daypour was playing tight defense on Burning, and Burning takes it to the basket and is fouled.
A nice move there by Burning. Took it in with his left hand, faked the pass to the outside. The defender went for it, and he just kept going to the basket.
Should have a good look. And right there again, the foul goes against Hunter Cohey, and the swat at the end, the slash down picks up the foul as Burning completes the 3-point play.
Very good fundamental basketball there by Burning. The left hand, he is right-handed.
3 points now, the first of the game for Burning, but does a lot of good things running the Fort Loramie offense. 9-point lead and a foul and a whistle. Austin Siegel will pick up the foul.
Fort Loramie foul number 45, Austin Siegel, his second, team's fourth.
So Loramie has 2 guys out there with 2 fouls, both Siegels.
And I believe Jack Daypour for the Raiders actually has 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful. But Burning, I believe, knocks the ball away. So only 3 points in the game, but does a lot of other things to help his team compete.
I'd say the Raiders are in a danger area right here. They need to stop. Down by 9.
Braun capable again from a lot of spots on the court. Cross court to Eli Rosengarten. Tyler Siegel spins and delivers. And there'll be a whistle for delay of game when Siegel tapped the ball out of hit after it went through the net. So delay of game warning.
Yeah.
Siegel now with 6.
One more and you have to stay in at recess. No, they'll give him a technical along there.
They'll give him a what?
The technical.
Either out of recess, I'm not for sure which.
I don't think they have a choice.
You can't touch the ball.
No.
Siegel really hit it. If you just drop it, nothing major, but it's when you slap it away. Some teams like to get out of the net and go, and if you hit it into the bleachers, then obviously they can't get it out and go. So minor infraction there. Siegel records his 6th point, back to an 11-point lead. Jordan York off the mark. Tyler Siegel with the rebound, and I would get away from the arms, if you will. Siegel swings, not throwing his elbows, just moving the ball around, protecting the basketball from the Raiders.
And once again, just one shot and out for the Raiders.
Braun finds Tyler Siegel. Off the mark, Jordan York had it. Couple Raiders in the way there. Tough break. Gotta shake it off. That's a tough break for the Raiders. Kind of showing the negative emotion a little bit there. The players drawing with each other. It's frustrating. Can't let it get to you. The Redskins with the basketball by 11. York and Siegel going at it. There's a whistle. No basket. It was before the shot. They're going to whistle Jordan York. Hunter Cohey, number 5.
Yeah, the foul's on Ruschi, but the Redskins got penalized since that shot was a little late and it went in.
A lot of extracurricular activity, I'll call it, between Cohey and Siegel. 11-point game, 1 minute, 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Braun with 15. Rosengarten with the basketball.
They're in no hurry here.
They held at the end of halftime for over a minute, trying to score at the end. Not 4 corners now like they were at the end of the first half. Drawing the foul against Hunter Cohey is Braun. His 3rd foul on Cohey. 41 seconds left.
3 on Cohey and 3 on Jack DePore.
There's a lot of, there's a whistle before the dunk. There's a lot of contact going on as Braun cutting through the lane is held or pushed or fouled, if you will. Evan Monier the foul, so things again a little aggressive on the interior.
Yeah, he knew he was beat, so he just reached out and grabbed him.
Siegel gets a basketball and throws it away, and actually it'll be saved. But it will go out of bounds against Rosengarten. Turnover Redskins. 30 seconds left. Jack Daypore back into the game. He replaces Dion Putoff and Jack Daypore for the Raiders into the game.
So Fort Loramie will know where he's at. Averages 12.5 points a game, so you would think he's the one they're going to try to set up for the shot.
Daypore got the good ball fake. Kearns has had a nice stroke. He continues. 5 seconds left. Braun. Off balance jumper, no good. And at the buzzer, the Redskins on top, 34-25. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final 8 minutes here on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back. The Redskins on top by 9. They had an 11-point lead. 8 minutes to go. The winner will come back on Friday to play Marion Local for the regional championship.
Well, the Raiders need more shots. They didn't get very many shots that quarter. Only
got to the
4
foul
from
line,
the
though.
field.
That helped keep them somewhat, close. Daypor's triple off the mark, and again, one and done. Good job by the Redskins defending, limiting the Raiders to just one attempt.
Yeah, the Raiders got to the line. They were aggressive with the basketball there the first part of the third quarter, and then they got away from that.
Siegel to the basket, and they're going to whistle Daniel Kearns for the foul.
Richie foul number 24, Daniel Kearns, his second, team sixth. Tyler Siegel, shooting 2.
Tyler Siegel, 68% free throw shooter. That's 6 team fouls on the Raiders. One more, and the Redskins will be in the bonus situation.
Number 2, back in the game for the Raiders, for Hunter Kobe.
There's a replay. I didn't see a lot. I mean, I'm sure there's body contact. Usually see the arms go vertically down or from up to diagonal, but for the Raiders, a good foul. Siegel misses both free throws.
Both teams are even the turnovers, 10 apiece.
So as we approach the 7-minute mark, Daypor can't get a shot to drop. There's a foul against the Raiders. Burning will have free throw opportunities coming up. Boy, a nice drive by Jack Daypor. Just couldn't get it to drop. They need buckets.
Yeah, that time he was aggressive with the basketball. That's all you can ask for there. And you just hope that the shot goes in, but couldn't make it. Had to put it up basically like a finger roll shot.
Burning's free throw off the mark. Rebounded by Kearns, and here come the Raiders. Again, they've had 2 trips now where Fort Loramie's been scoreless. For Russia to get back in it, they need to take advantage and begin to put some points on the board. Put a little pressure on the Redskins. Missed shot by Kearns. It was affected maybe by Tyler Siegel going through the air, but Kearns, who has had a nice night with 11 points, too strong on the interior shot, and that's twice now. The Raiders have come away scoreless.
Yeah, I don't know if he lost control of that ball or if maybe he was expecting contact and didn't get it.
Each team is scoreless, and we played a minute and a half of the final quarter. And a little bit too much pressure. Fouling is number 35, Evan Monier.
And that's 3 on him. So Rishi now has 3 players with 3 fouls.
Burning misses last free throw attempt. Gets this one. So Fort Loramie, I won't say opened the door a little bit, but gave the Raiders a couple opportunities here to start the fourth quarter to score. After some scoreless possessions of themselves, Raiders unable to do so, and Burning puts the lead back to 10. And it stays at 10. Siegel on the long rebound keeps it 10. I thought the ball dropped in, so a break, if you will, for the Raiders. They avoid the 3-point play, just get the one. Jack Daypor, deep triple. I won't say a panic setting in, but when you settle for that for your best shot, you know that it's been a rough night offensively. And
yeah, you can get that shot just about any time down the floor.
2 times, these teams have met twice before. Most recently, the February 16th game, Fort Loramie won 52-35. Siegel makes good basket, 12-point lead. Coach Cordonier wants a timeout. A full timeout. We'll take a 60-second break and come back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
37-25 your score. As I mentioned before the timeout, Fort Loramie won the last game 52-35. In the previous meeting, 47-32. So offensively, the Raiders have struggled to score the ball against the Redskins, and similar case tonight, Ron.
Yeah, they'll probably end up in that area, you know, between 32 and 35 on the same pace as they are right now.
Well, if Dayport can get hot, which he's capable of, and hit some shots like that, that could put some pressure on the Redskins. As assist, Burning, basket, Siegel. Again, when you try to pressure the ball, to open some things up on the interior, and Siegel cashes in on his 10th point. He's now in double figures with 10.
That's probably 3 or 4 times Siegel's got the ball down there, and he might as well chalk it up on if he gets it there.
Loose ball, a couple guys going after it very aggressively once again.
A traveling call. We've seen a lot of traveling calls. Or they've seen a lot of traveling calls.
Well, we have a bad angle from way back here.
Yes,
Most
we
of
are.
them have been at the other end.
Yeah.
Coach Britton, Coach Cordagna, their respective teams going at it tonight. And things not going well right now for the Raiders. And a lot of that you can attribute to the Fort Loramie defense. It's been pretty physical and pretty consistent as far as not many breakdowns. The Raiders have had to work hard for their 28 points so far. They trail by 11. Brandewee being bumped by York. And a carry or turning, palming or carry of the basketball, turnover.
Yeah, just a little bit out of control. They thought he put his hand underneath the basketball.
So kind of, again, a little rough, physical, strange play as a couple players go down. Burning challenge Dayport. And anytime you go up kind of sideways, you run the risk of landing awkwardly, and Burning went down hard.
And there was that backdoor play, only this time it was run by Rushi. Burning did a nice job getting over there and preventing the layup. If you're going to foul, you know, don't let them have the basket.
Big free throws here for the sophomore, Mason Dayport. That one's short. Anytime Rushi can score with the clock stop now to get this back into single digits would help their cause for the comeback. Dayport makes good on 1 of 2. Sophomore now with 5 points. 10-point Fort Loramie lead. Burning with the basketball. Over to Braun.
Kind of token pressure there. Now it looks like a 1-3-1 zone.
Dayport kind of harassing out there by himself. And
they'll probably try to trap out there, and there's the trap.
Ball tipped out of bounds. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left. We're about halfway through this final quarter. And Fort Loramie right now in control by 10. Use the word in control loosely. A lot of time left. A lot of things can happen. Fort Loramie has led throughout the game, wire to wire. They opened up the game with a 7-0 run. Those are the passes you need to be careful of. The cross-court pass, Braun misses the shot. Break for the Raiders. Mason Daypor, a strong move. Cannot get his shot to drop. A foul committed against the Raiders, and that'll put Fort Loramie on the free throw line.
The Raiders 1 of 6. They started out with a three-pointer and haven't scored since. So 1 of 6 here in the fourth quarter. Redskins 2 of 4, but all inside the arc.
Eli Rosengarten, 3 points on the night, averaging just over 3.5. First one no good, so York with the board. Dayport with a basketball. The Raiders will have to try to get constructive offense here and do it quickly.
Yeah, pretty soon it's going to become a foul shooting contest.
Good anticipation, blocked by Braun. Blocked in the other end by Dayport. Kept alive. Braun, three-pointer, no good. There's a whistle and hit the upright or the support. So a couple nice blocks by a pair of 23s. Burning on one end, Dayport on the other end. Still 3:10 left.
So both teams showing some good defense.
Dayport lets it roll to half court, picks it up, clock running as it winds down near the final 3 minutes. Brandewee strips it away. Burning with the basketball as Dayport slides by. Siegel spins, pump fake. Shot will bounce out. Tough break for Siegel. Wants another trip now. The Raiders have held Fort Loramie scoreless, and you keep thinking if they can get some buckets here in offense, they can make this thing a lot more challenging for the Redskins. A 10-point lead right now, just over 2.5 left in the ball game.
Yeah, right now both offenses have stalled.
Fort Loramie, a couple buckets could blow the game open. For Russia with a couple buckets could make it very tight. A 30-second timeout is the call. As hitting the triple shot is Jordan York. His 9th point of the game. He averages 9.5 a game. Reminder, the winner of tonight's game will come back here on Friday night at 7 p.m. They will face the winner, I'm sorry, not the winner, but they will face the winner of our first game, Marion Local Flyers, who won 55-33 over Catholic Central earlier tonight. And it'll be a tough matchup for either team. Marion Local, a very good team as well, so a good battle is expected. And I was just looking here. I know that Russia played Marion Local at the end of the season and lost 58-38. And I believe that Fort Loramie beat Marion Local. They did, 47-35. So you never know what the previous games don't really matter. It's what you do in the present. Right now, Fort Loramie has led. I thought Rosengarten almost was going to shoot it, but I think he was looking for the pass. And there's a foul.
And as we've seen, Marion Local's playing very good basketball here during the tournament.
This so far has been their closest game this late in the contest. They had a rough start against Bradford. We covered that game, and it was a close game at halftime. They went on to win in convincing fashion by 27, but I think it was a 6-point game at half.
Yeah, but that's the game. Tyler Siegel did not play at all, and Evan Burning just played a couple minutes in the second quarter.
Rosengarten's second shot, no good. 8-point game. Still time left for the Raiders, but they need to score, obviously, and Dayport is a guy that can do it. Monier shot blocked. They get it back to Monier. He goes up, and he scores. 6-point game, 2 minutes left. Game is not over yet. Braun draws the foul. Monier will foul out.
That time Russia got a second chance at the bucket, and they made good of it. Fort Loramie did not do a good job of boxing out.
Spencer Cordonier will have to replace Evan Monier, and he has some time to do that, almost like a delayed timeout here. I'm not for sure if it's 30 seconds, Ron, or what the exact time is, but to give Braun a little bit more time to think about these upcoming free throws.
Braun comes into the game. That's the guy you want if you're Fort Loramie at the foul line, 84%, 69 of 82 coming into the ball game.
He's good on the first. Back to a 7-point lead with 1:56 left. Dylan Braun with 16 points. Game high honors for him. Make it 17. Back to a 8-point game. Clock now moving again. Tough break. Jordan York got the ball, the dribble a little high. Rosengarten will check in. Put some good free throw shooters, if you will, on the floor. So if you do get fouled, you maybe put your better players, free throw shooting players on the floor.
Loramie 4 of 10 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter.
4 of 10?
Yes, sir.
That's wow. There's a dangerous pass. York, boy, could have made up big time for the turnover he had. Misses the triple, and that would have been a huge shot. Burning to the basket, no good. Siegel with a tip. Nice to have a 6-7 follow-up man. And there's a timeout on the floor. I believe it was called by Fort Loramie. A full timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll come back with a final minute 30 left here on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Last play here as Burning takes it to the basket. It's nice to have a teammate, 6'7", to follow it up in case you can't convert. A nice move. Siegel with the left-handed tip in, his 12th point, and that might be just enough. A 10-point lead right now for Fort Loramie.
And again, nice fundamental basketball there by Burning. Behind his back, went to his left hand. Just unfortunately couldn't convert it, but like you said, nice to have a 6'7" guy.
He does
have
windows
your back.
too.
Yeah,
he does the windows.
He
Most
does.
people don't like doing that, but he enjoys it. Another rebound for Siegel, and that tip in, his 12th point, as I mentioned, a 10-point lead for Fort Loramie. Kearns, he will be fouled. So good bucket. So again, here come the Raiders. They've not given up. A free throw here will cut it to 7. Kearns with 13 points.
Comes in averaging 9. He's giving the Raiders a pretty good offensive punch.
Big free throw here with the clock stopped. Kearns can't find the bottom of the net. Don't foul Braun, but he's probably not going to give it up. Will they foul Burning? They do foul Burning. And he's a 66% shooter, so a little bit less than Braun, who we mentioned earlier tonight, Ron, 84% from the free throw line.
Yeah, you're giving up 18% here, but you can throw that out the window too with a minute to go in a fourth quarter of a ball game. A lot of times those percentages don't match up.
Burning good on the first one.
Number 20 in the game for Rushi. Austin Siegel, 45.
Siegel replaces Rosengarten, the offense-defensive substitution for Coach Corey Britton. Burning with short on the second one with 5 points on the night. 9-point lead, 3 possessions. Dayport looking for a screen, gives it over to Jordan York. York finds Jack Dayport. 3-pointer, timeout by the Rushi Raiders. Full timeout. We'll take one with them, come back with the final 55 seconds here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Under a minute to go, but just a 6-point lead now as the Raiders continue to battle the Redskins. Fort Loramie's left some points on the line. They've missed some free throws. Rushi's come back. They just had a 3-point basket made by Jack Daypor.
And the Redskins are in a double bonus.
And they probably want to foul anyone but Braun. And they do get Brandewee. So Coach Spencer Codanier will put his offensive players back in. One of them being Jack Daypor with the 4 fouls. They don't want him to have to foul like this, so they take him out to protect him.
And Brandewee's only been to the foul line 38 times this year, 26 of 38, 68%.
Not a bad percentage for the 6'2 sophomore. Left-hander with 2 shots as Rushi is now in a double bonus with the 10 fouls.
Carter Francis, number 20. Jack Daypor, number 23.
Big free throws for Brandewee. .48-40 is, they got the clock next. There we go. 39-46. That isn't right, is it? Ron, what's the score? And then anyway, Jordan York.
Yeah, now they got 46-41. I think that's correct.
I thought it was 6 when. Well, they'll figure it out.
I think it's wrong according to the Fort Loramie people.
I think it should be a 6-point game. Basket was made by Jordan York.
That was on number 32, Dylan Braun. His first, team 7. Jordan York, shooting 1.
I think they better check the scoreboard.
There's 47-41. Make it 47-42. So a lot of numbers going. They need to foul quick. Boy, it's amazing how good free throw shooters can get the ball. Wow. Off of Vernon's legs. Fort Loramie cannot finish the game yet. The Raiders have life, and can the Redskins get a stop here on defense?
Austin Siegel, back in the game for Fort Loramie.
Loramie stays in the man-to-man on a out of bounds underneath the basket.
I don't think Rushi has many timeouts left. Boy, Burning a shot. Daypor gets it back. He leaves his triple short. Brandewee gives it off to Burning. Burning, no-look pass to Tyler Siegel. His shot blocked. But stays with the Redskins. Mason Daypor with the foul. Dylan Braun a chance to make it difficult here, more difficult with just 20 seconds left, a 5-point Fort Loramie lead. Boy, if Daypor hits a shot in the corner, it's down to 2. Braun, a good free throw shooter. Can't bury this one. Braun with 17 on the night, Siegel with 12 for the Redskins.
Even if he makes this, it'll stay a 2-possession game.
Mason Daypor up to Jordan York. 3-point shot. Buried. No timeouts left. 10 seconds ago. Clock running. Burning is fouled with 6 seconds left. A 2-point game. Jordan York. And that'll be on Jack Daypor. He's going to have to foul there. Tough break for Rushi as he fouls out with 10 points. Jordan York with 15 points on the game, hits a three-point bucket to bring the Raiders to within 2.
And
6 seconds left.
2 made free throws here pretty much ice it. If he makes only 1, it's still a 1-possession game.
No timeouts left for the Raiders. Burning for 2 shots. Misses the first. They just ran clock off. It should go back to 6.7.
Yeah.
Everyone's a little excited now, Ron.
Yeah, they're having a little trouble down there at the scores
6.7
table.
should be on the clock. This will be, unfortunately, hurts the Redskins a little bit. This is more time now. Burning has to kind of stand there and think about it.
Yeah.
Almost like a timeout.
Yeah, they're getting a free timeout there. Now they got it right. 7 seconds.
6.7, plenty of time.
And remember, the Raiders do not have any timeouts.
Still plenty of time to get a shot off. Burning makes the free throw. Fort Loramie will take a timeout. A full timeout. We'll take one, come right back with the final 6 seconds on NKTelco Sports.
We knew that we could use hometown opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
6 seconds, 6.7 left. Fort Loramie takes a timeout. Ron, the Redskins lead by 3. Ruschi has to go length of the court with 17 fouls against the Redskins. Do you think about fouling to prevent a three-point shot and force them to go to the foul line?
Yeah, I think you got two chances here. One, put everybody on the outside of the three-point arc so that if they do take a 3, it has to be farther out than they're used to taking. Or the other option is once they get over half court, you foul them on the dribble, and it's still 1-1. They would have to make the first one, miss the second one, and get the rebound in that situation. I would choose the second option myself, but we'll see what the Loramie does. They do not need anybody playing defense on the inside of the arc.
If it's scored, Fort Loramie can run off the floor, and you wouldn't think the Raiders could stop the clock. Mason, Daypor.
Right there. Nope.
They get a three-point shot. Off the money, no good. Game over. The Redskins hold on, 48-45. A heck of a comeback by the Ruschi Raiders. Heck of a comeback by the Raiders. The Redskins hold on. They will come back here Friday night for the regional championship game against the Marion Local Flyers. We'll take a short break and come back and wrap it up here from Trent Arena on NKTelco Sports.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaw, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Welcome back to Trent Arena, where the Fort Loramie Redskins have held on and beat the Ruschi Raiders 48-45 with our final game stats. Here's Ron Cruzy.
From the field, the Redskins 16 of 37, the Raiders 17 of 40 from the three-point line. Redskins 50%, 5 of 10, and the Raiders 4 of 13. From the free throw line, 11 of 20 for Fort Loramie. For Ruschi, 7 of 11. The rebounding edge went to the Redskins, 26-16. Turnovers pretty well even. The Redskins 12 and the Raiders 13.
Not great free throw shooting down the stretch for the Redskins. That enabled, I'd say, the Raiders, Ron, if you will, to make a run at the end. On the run they did, they got no closer than 3, but boy, what a comeback when you have a chance to tie the game at the buzzer. After trailing by 11, what more could you ask for? And the shot just off the mark, and that's how the game ended, and Fort Loramie's going to survive. But, kind of let the Raiders back in with the missed free throws and a few turnovers late in the game that really cost, their team a chance to hold on to the ball and try to wind out the clock.
Yeah, and they hit a few threes towards the end, and they got a couple and ones. Was a big difference for them and enabled them to get back into it. You couple that with the missed free throws by Fort Loramie, and you got a close game.
Russia outscored Fort Loramie 20-14 in the fourth quarter, so they came back in a fury but come up 3 points short. Leading scores for the Russia Raiders: Jordan York led the Raiders with 15 on the night, Daniel Kearns 13, Jack Daypor with 10, Mason Daypor 5, Evan Monier 2 for the Russia 45 points. For the Fort Loramie Redskins, they were led in scoring tonight with 17 points from Dylan Braun, 12 points from Tyler Siegel, 8 from Nick Brandewie, 7 from Evan Burning, 4 from Eli Rosengarten for their total of 48. We would like to announce our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco, and that goes to Dylan Braun. He, again, did a lot of everything for the Fort Loramie Redskins. He led them in scoring with 17 points, and again, hit some big shots and kept his team offensively in the game, and they led wire to wire, starting off with a 7-0 run, and they win by 3. Congratulations to Dylan Braun.
Yeah, he got the Redskins going there right away in the first quarter with a couple threes and had a couple really nice moves on the inside, and just an all-around good game by Dylan Braun.
He's a tough guard, and teams know that coming in. He's the one they've got to pretty much try to stop, and night in, night out, he usually can withstand that punishment, if you will, and contribute offensively. That will wrap things up here from Kettering Fairmont Arena. I'd like to thank our production staff tonight. On our cameras, they were Bryce Hamrick, Dan Lawson. Our engineering group tonight consisted of Scott Robinson and Daniel Allen. For my partner, Ron Cruzy, I'm Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Fort Loramie 48, Russia 45. Thanks for watching.